Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a Who review. I am Dav Ross and I'm a Whovian, and today I review Doctor Who Snake Dance. So this is a serial from 1983 where the TARDIS makes an unplanned landing on Manussa, where preparations are underway to celebrate the defeat of the Saruman Empire 5 centuries earlier, but the ancient evil of the Mara lives on, and Tegan, who has been haunted by disturbing dreams since her time under the wind chimes on Deverlocker, she is now a pawn in its plan to re-enter the physical world and subjugate the Manussa temple. Only the Doctor can stop the Mara, but first he must convince the authorities that it's not just a duelled fool who believes in children's fairy tales. That's the synopsis there. So, what did I like about this serial? Well, this featured a young Martin Clunes in this. Like, when I watched it, I was like, hey, that's Martin Clunes, that, so there was a familiar face. Obviously, it was before Men Behaving Badly, and the guy was in his 20s. But he looked like a pirate. And then he changed costume where he looked a bit daft. But also, I thought Peter Davison was good as the Doctor, and also we see Tegan again. I'd say that this is like a sequel to Snake Dance, because again, the Mara returns and he's haunting Tegan and finding a way to manifest again. And we even see Mara through Tegan. As we know, the Mara is one of the pantheon of gods as well now, god of beasts. And yes, we see all that. I mean, the sets and that were good. The sets, the practical stuff were good. Some of the effects were alright, but some visuals were poorly done. Like when you could tell that Janet Feilding had like a snake on her arm, you knew it wasn't real. And I was like, yeah. it was a bit poorly done. This was about 4 parts long, so 25 minutes each, rounding it up to a total time of 100 minutes. So again, pretty much the length of a average feature film. So yeah, but I feel as well there were bits drawn in there that were a bit slow, a bit drawn out, and there was some production costs with the visual effects as well in this one. I feel like this one could have done with a bit of a touch-up with its visuals, like the previous story which featured the Mara, Snake Dance, which I did review a couple of weeks back. But it's an okay serial, I sort of know this one now as the one with Martin Clunes in it. And there's many other famous faces or pre-famous faces that have appeared in Doctor Who before as well, which we've seen. But yes, this one, Snake Dance, yeah, they had some. I thought the extras filled in some of the background and stuff, but also some of the sets you can tell they were filming in a studio. But back then it was probably a lot easier to film in a studio than in locations. Not that I'm saying they did go, every now and then they did actually go out on location, like in the past they've been to quarries and even Amsterdam and stuff, and Paris. But yeah, this one was sort of contained within a studio. So yeah, I think this is an okay watch. Like I say, this was I believe part of the box set called the Mara Tales, or Tales of the Mara. Will we get a sequel to these two in the recent era? Who knows? I mean, the recent era has been on about the pantheon of gods. When Doctor Who should return, I'm not sure, but, you know, I won't mind seeing the Mara again. I won't mind seeing the Trickster again. We've had the Toymaker return and Sutek, which are old foes and gods, and, you know, we've been introduced to new ones like Maestro and Lux. But anyway, back to Snake Dance. I thought it was an okay one. I probably prefer Snake Dance with its updated effects as well. So let's get to ratings. I'm going to give the performances a 8, the writing an 8, the visuals. I'll have to give them a 7, and my personal, I'll give it a. I'll give my personal a 7. So there you go. There is my review on Doctor Who Snake Dance. Have you seen this one? Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. I have been Davros the Whovian, and this has been a Who review. So, until next time, run for your life.